everyone, Tina's Yoga Room here. Happy who knows what day it is with this coronavirus. We're going to get moving in this class. So some core work, some core focus, dynamic movement, get the bodies warm, get the muscles moving, and no need for any props today. We'll get nice and warm at the top of the mat, opening up with 3 Sun A's. So let's get to it. So opening with 3 Sun A's, if you are not super familiar with the vinyasa, I suggest hopping on over to my vinyasa tutorial right now. We'll do a lot of vinyasas throughout, not just this class, but most of my classes. So let's bring the energy together. Toe mounts touching, palms at heart center, standing as tall as you can by reaching the crown of the head towards the ceiling and rooting the feet down into your mat. Wiggle each of your toes, make some space between each of your toes. Rock around in the feet, forward, backward, side to side. Once you feel all 4 corners of the feet earthing into your mat, pause in stillness. Take a couple of full rounds of breath here. You might even audibly sigh your exhales out. Let's begin. Inhale, reach arms up overhead. Exhale, take a dive down, palms to the mat. Stepping back, inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, first low plank. Upward facing dog, pull chest forward, and downward facing dog, exhale. We'll take extended rounds of breath here to settle into this first downward facing dog. So you can move around as you'd like, bending knees, swaying hips, shaking head. And then settle into your downward facing dog. Toes slightly angled in, heels are dialed out of your line of vision. Fingers spread wide on the palms. Tailbone is lifted high. That could mean you have a bend into the knees. And try to soften the shoulders as much as you can. Really press the mat away from you. And then inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend knees, look forward. Inhale, a hop or step takes you forward and then folding with your exhale. Rise all the way back up to standing. Inhale and exhale, hands heart center. Round 2, inhale, sweep up. Folding forward, exhale. Stepping, inhale, high plank. Low plank, exhale. Upward face, breath in and down dog, exhale. Settle into the pose. Some movements might accompany at the start, but then let them go. Settle into this gentle inversion. Inhale to the balls of the feet. Exhale, bend knees, look forward. Hop or step forward, inhale, and then fold, exhale. Inhale, reach back up to stand, and exhale, hands heart center. 3rd Sun A, reach up, inhale, and dive down, folding, exhale. Step or hop back, inhale, and low plank on the exhale. Upward face, and downward face, settle in. Let's drop the knees down to the mat, find tabletop. If you need a moment to circle out your wrists to give a release there, feel free to do so. And then we'll find 3-legged tabletop, left leg pressing in the air. Strong flex through that ankle and the toes are facing down so your hips are square and in alignment. Press the heel back on the inhale And exhale, let's sweep that leg over towards the right. See if you can find it with your gaze. Inhale takes you back to center. And now we're sweeping the leg on the exhale off the left side of the mat. Keep that foot lifted. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, sweep across. Inhale, center. And exhale, left. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Pause here. Try to keep that left leg lifted. Option for this east-west stretch. Now the right arm reaches off the right side of the mat. One more breath. Hand down, foot off the side of the mat, and climb your hands up to your hips. Left toes are facing forward. Foot is in line with that right knee. And try to lower that left hip so it's now squared off with the right one. Big reach up on the inhale. Exhale, left hand inside left leg. Right arm reaches on the inhale, and exhale, dive over towards the left. Keep pressing both of your hip points forward and spiral yourself open towards the ceiling as opposed to folding yourself inward. Come back to two straight arms. Now allow that right hand to fall off the side of the mat. Left arm is going to reach all the way up, and now reach that left arm across. So reaching it towards the right side wall. One step further, if you would like to take this into balance, you keep that right hand down, but now hover off of left foot. Strong, flexed ankle. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, lower it down. Return the hands to the top of the mat. So you'll climb up forward, pick up left foot and drop it at the back of the mat. That right knee is still grounded. We're now hugging right knee into chest and kicking right leg in the air, three-legged dog. So right leg in the air, three-legged dog. You can stack the hips and bend into the knee. Find some circling, drawing circles with that right knee, one direction, the other. Really get into your hip here. And then re-straighten that leg. Take a look forward and a big step. Right foot to the top of the mat. Keep the heel of the back foot lifted, and let's take it up to your high lunge. A moment to settle into the high lunge. Back knee straight. Front knee deeply bent. Basket the hands behind your head. Finding some dynamic movement here. This is going to be your exhale breath, your high lunge. Now we're going to straighten the front leg and then take a little twist over towards the right. Putting those pieces together, back to center, and rebend to that lunge. So inhale, straighten that front knee. Exhale, take a twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, high lunge. One more. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And exhale, bend. Come right back up to that straight leg. Twist once more. Now hold this twist. Press both elbows back. Slight lift in the chest. Keep breathing. Center on the inhale, re-extend the arms, re-bend that front knee, and let's take it down, hands to the mat. Right foot steps, high plank pose, inhale, exhale, low plank. Upward face, inhale, and downward face, exhale. Inhale, heels lift, exhale, knees bend. Inhale, hop or step forward, and exhale, fold. Rise back up, Urdhva Hastasana, inhale, and hands heart center, exhale. Let's take a counter twist, so we'll find chair pose, Utkatasana. Knees bend, arms reach up, belly button drawing in and tailbone pressing down. Take it a little lower, half chair pose, hip sinker, palms now heart center, breath in. And the exhale to take your twist to the left. Just watch out that that right knee hasn't crept in front of the left one, and try to keep heart higher than hips. Inhale, center, and exhale, fold. Take a step back, breath in, low plank, chaturanga, exhale. Upward face, pull heart forward, and downward dog, exhale. Let's glide back out to high plank pose. So you want the shoulders over wrists and heels over the balls of the feet. Hug belly button up towards the spine, actively press the mat away from you, and then drop just your right knee down for a tap. Lift that right knee back up. Now drop that left knee down. Bring that knee back up, and then both knees down. With the breath, inhale, high plank. Exhale, right knee taps. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, left knee. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, both knees down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, right. Inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale, both. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Walk the hands backwards towards the feet, and we'll take a well-deserved wrist release. Peace fingers, loop your big toes for Padangusthasana. Knees can bend here. Pull chest forward, inhale, and take the fold, exhale. Inhale, returning to straight arms. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, flat back, rise back up, and then bring hands and toes to touch on the exhale. All right, coming into your standing balances, we'll start with tree pose on the left side. So opening that left hip up, landing the foot either above the knee, below the knee, or you can even kickstand it on the mat if you're working on balance. Hands find heart center. If you'd like to extend the arms, you can reach the arms up towards the ceiling, but relax your shoulders. Hands to heart, straighten that left leg, give it a spin, and then return it next to that right foot. You can pedal the right foot out. And then we'll come into figure four. So it's that same little chair pose, a bend into the knees, but now pick up that right foot and land the ankle on the opposite left thigh. So we're now opening that right hip up, and hands can find heart center. The hips can sink a little lower if you want to challenge the depth and the balance here. A little further, if you'd like it, we can all inhale to a straight left leg, and then exhale to rebend that knee. We'll take 3 more. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, re-straighten, extend that right leg, give it a spin, and return it down to the mat. You can pedal that opposite foot out. Let's sweep the arms up, big breath in. Exhale to take your forward fold. Inhale, walk out, high plank pose. Exhale, option to go straight to down dog or vinyasa. Exhale, plank, low plank, upward face, and downward facing dog. Right leg rises, and then take a step forward, right foot top of mat. Let's drop that left knee down, untuck those back toes, and allow the hips to sink forward into this low lunge. Going a little further, keep the hips as they are. You can walk hand over hand up to the top of that right thigh. Furthermore, arms sweep up and you can basket the hands behind the head again. Same movement we took at the very start of class. Let's straighten that right leg. Take a twist over towards the right, then back to center and re-lunge. So inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center, and exhale, bend. Last round, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Last piece, tilt the chest a little higher towards the ceiling, press those elbows back, find some spinal extension. Back to center, arms extend and return to the mat. Tuck the back toes under, lift that back knee so you can step your right foot back, plank. Exhale, low plank. Upward dog, breath in, and downward dog, breath out. Let's take a hop through to seated. Both legs can straighten out for a moment, and we're going to mirror that figure 4 shape this time sitting down. So you'll take that right knee, bend it to bring that right ankle on top of your left thigh. Hands are going to plant behind you and slide this left foot closer to you. Both feet very strong and flexed. Now this is a very progressive pose. I'd like you to pause wherever you find your edge. Wherever you're working, lift the chest a little higher so you're sitting as tall as you can. And then both hands have the option to extend forward. These right toes might even hook around that left elbow. So you're using a lot of your core to sit up right here. And one step further, a little lean back, and now the left foot hovers. Now, if you want to go even further, we can add crunches here. Inhale, that left leg was straighten, you take a little lean back, and exhale, reconnect and crunch in. Inhale to extend, and exhale to crunch. One more, inhale, and exhale. Left foot down, both hands return behind you, straighten left leg, right leg, give them a nice shake out, and then bring feet to touch. Hips bump a little closer towards the heels, sit tall, breath in. On the exhale, take a lean forward, bound angle, Baddha Konasana. Sit tall, gather the knees into center, straighten just that right leg, have the left foot stamp across, finding a twist. Left hand back, right arm up, let's wrap around, and then take your twist towards the left. Return forward. Give that left leg a straighten, the knees can bob, and you'll make your way to downward facing dog, whether that's passing through a vinyasa or just letting the hips go high down dog. If you're going vinyasa, take the exhale to lower, the inhale to lift back up, and then the exhale to meet. We'll all find downward facing dog. Take a good 5 rounds of breath here. Drop the knees down to your mat. Let's take that three-legged tabletop going the other side. So this time you've got your right leg lifted in the air for your three-legged tabletop, toes facing down. Press the mat away from you, and then with your first exhale, sweep across. Try to gaze behind you, find that foot. Inhale, center, and now exhale, take that foot to the right. Inhale, straight behind you. Exhale, cross back. Inhale, center, and exhale, forward. Last one, inhale. Exhale, cross. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Hold that foot in the air. Option 2, extend that left arm out for your east-west stretch. And then the left hand down, right foot all the way down to the mat, and you'll climb your hands up to your hips. Just for camera's sake, I'm going to turn to face you so you can see the full dimension of the pose. Just so you can see the shape of the pose. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale that right hand inside the right leg. Left arm up, breath in, and now take it into your side lean. Notice if that right hip is pressing backwards and try to shift it forward. And then open yourself up a little towards the left. Back to 2 straight arms. Now take that left hand off the left side of the mat. Right arm reaches up, and then a side angle variation. Reach that right arm across the ear towards the side wall. One step further if you took it. Weight into that left hand. Right foot is going to hover off. Imagine you're kicking the wall so you have a very strong leg. And then lower that foot back down. Take a look to the top of the mat. Climb your hands forward again. Pick up that right foot, step it all the way to the back of the mat, and the left knee is grounded. To transition to your high lunge here, hug left knee high in towards the chest, and then kick that left leg in the air, three-legged dog. We'll stack and roll open here. You can bend left knee and take a couple of those circles into the hip, one direction and the other. Then re-straighten that leg, take a look forward, and launch top of the mat with the left foot. Back heel stays lifted, find a nice deep lunge in that front knee already, and then take it up to your high lunge. Mindfully press right hip forward, and then basket the hands behind the head. Take the different notch so that you're finding symmetry in the grip. Press the elbows back, straighten that front knee, find balance, and then a little twist left. Face forward again, and rebend. With the breath, inhale, straighten leg. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, rebend. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, twist and pause. Press the elbows back behind you. Find a steady breath and a gaze point. Inhale, center. Arms extend, rebend front knee, and take it all the way down to the mat. Left foot picks up high plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, low plank pose. Upward face, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Lift heels, bend knees, look forward, hop or step on the inhale, and fold with your exhale. Rise up to standing, inhale, and hands to heart center, exhale. Taking that chair pose twist to the other side. So setting chair up, toe mounds in, bend into the knees, and extend the arms. There's a tendency to press the belly button forward here. Instead, hug it in and allow the tailbone to drop down. Half chair, sink the hips a bit more, hands find heart center. Glue the knees together, and now take a counter twist to the right. Inhale, low chair, and exhale, fold down. Inhale, step or hop, and exhale, low plank. Upward face, breath in, and downward dog, exhale. Lengthen the stance out to find your high plank pose once again. Now take both of your knees and just hover them off of the mat so they're not quite touching down, an inch or two above, and lock your core in tightly. Hug your belly button towards your spine. With your next exhale, let's just straighten that right leg. Inhale back to that bent knee, and now straighten that left and bend. Good. Inhale here. Lengthen out your stance to find your high plank pose, and then take both of the knees and just hover them off of the mat. So they're barely touching down, just an inch or two off. Hug the navel towards the spine. Feel the body might start to shake, creating new muscle memory. And then let's move. Re-straighten the legs, plank, go straight to down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, hover those knees. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, hover knees. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, hover knees. Hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down. Sink the hips down towards the heels. Child's pose. The arms will likely feel really nice down by your sides. Now would be a good time to offer that wrist release. You can reach for each wrist around the low back, giving a squeeze and a tug to each of the wrists. You can circle around. And re-extend your arms out in front of you if you're not yet there. Let's tuck the toes, downward facing dog, hips high. Walk the hands backwards towards the feet. Take a quick fold. And then inhale, sweep all the way up to standing, big reach, and hands to heart, exhale. So we'll take those standing balances at the back of your mat, starting with tree pose on the right side. So hugging that right knee in, open the hip, and the foot is going to go the same location you found on the first side. Hands at heart center, you can stay. Once you're ready, the arms could also reach up overhead. Hands back to heart. You can kick that right leg out, land it down, and give a spin to that opposite foot. And then take your figure four shape, starting with a little tiny chair pose. Left ankle on top of right thigh. And you're allowing this left knee to open towards the floor to get into your hip. Staying tall is perfectly fine, or you find a lower chair pose bending into that right leg. Now these next movements can be as small or as large as you'd like. Let's all try to re-straighten through that right leg and then re-bend, sinking the hips. There's 3 more for you. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale to bend. Inhale and exhale. Last one, you've got it. Breath in and exhale. Inhale, re-straighten. Straighten that left leg, give it a spin, drop it down, circle opposite ankle, and connect at the back of the mat. Inhale takes you upright. Exhale, take your fold. Inhale, walk out high plank pose. You have the option to vinyasa with your breath or go straight to downward facing dog. Deepen the breath. Settle in. Let's look forward, come to sit. Start by straightening the legs out in front of you. Left leg rises. Take that step forward. Coming to your low lunge, that right knee drops down to the mat. Untuck those back toes and take a moment to settle in just right here with the hands grounded out in front of you. You can stay here for the entire sequence. Notice how my hips are staying low and forward even when I'm walking my hands up to that thigh. If you notice your hips are coming back with you, then I suggest staying pretty low here. If you took it on the first side, those arms can sweep, basketing behind the head. And then we'll find that movement. Straightening that left knee, find your balance, rebend, and then twist left. Come back to center, straighten, bend, and twist. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, center, pause, and then take a lift up and back. Press those elbows down, lift your chest higher. Back to center, arms reach, plant down, right toes tuck under, lift that knee, and allow left foot to step plank. High plank to low plank on the exhale, upward face inhale, downward dog exhale. Let's come through to sit. Start by straightening the legs out in front of you. And then we'll find that same figure four shape going the other side now. So you'll take your left ankle, rest it on top of your right thigh. Hands are going to ground behind you. And then you'll slide this the right foot back. Notice how you get that opening into the left outer hip and try to press that left leg forward. You're only going as far as you found on the first side. So if you're here, enjoy this opening. We'll all lift the chest. If you took it into balance, both arms can reach forward and you can practice wrapping these left toes around the right arm. Furthermore, into a variation of a boat pose and that right foot lifts, everyone's chest is still lifted. And if you're crazy like me and you're taking it into the crunches, let's go. Inhale, straighten right leg. Exhale, re-crunch in. Inhale, re-straighten. And exhale, crunch. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Right foot down, two hands behind you. Right leg straightens, left leg will straighten as well. Give the knees a bob. Take that right foot, stamp it across the left leg. Right hand stays back, left arm wraps around. Take a twist over to the right. Reface forward. You can straighten through both of the legs, give them a little shake. And then we're going to come into a seated forward fold. So all 10 toes back towards your face, sit up tall for your Paschimottanasana, and then lean with your heart forward. The hands can rest anywhere along the legs, the feet, the toes, but keep the shoulders down the back. Inhale, gaze forward, and exhale to release. Let's roll forward just to your tabletop. And we'll take one final twisting pose of class, threading the needle. So the knees can go a little wider than hips distance. Left hand more centered underneath your nose. Right arm is going to reach up, circle that wrist out. And then thread the needle. Right arm underneath the left. A soft landing of the shoulder to start. And then see if you can walk your head forward. So you're landing right on the temple area. Left hand can stay in front of your face or walks out in front of you. Left hand in front of the face now pushes you up. Right arm re-extends like a wing. Land that hand down. And let's take it right to the other side. So right hand centered under the face. Left arm reaches up. Circle that wrist out. And now thread under. So very light landing on the shoulder. Walk the head forward. Right hand can stay in front of you or reaches forward. See if you can activate the left arm as well, so you're not just dumping on that left shoulder. Right hand back, push yourself up, left arm reopens, land both hands down in front of you. Let's find a couple of cat-cows. Inhale to lower belly, lift gaze and tailbone, and exhale to then tuck and round. A few more with your breath. Pause at center tabletop, and we'll take our very final vinyasa. So hands ground down, fingers wide. Step each foot back, high plank pose. Take a deep breath in, glide forward, and exhale, low plank. Upward dog. Pause here. You might take a gaze over each shoulder, allowing opposite hip to fall down. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal it out, move around, take any final shapes you want in this downward facing dog. You can bring your knees down to the mat, look forward, and come to sit. So thank you so much for joining in a very core intensive class today. I hope the body feels a little bit more stretched out, warmer. If you've got a couple minutes at the end of class to lay flat and have a shavasana, that's going to be really, really great for your body, for your energy. And as you most likely know, I'm currently out of work given the coronavirus. So instead of offering pay for access classes, my uploads and my live streams will continue to be free for all. If you are, however, able to provide a small donation at the end of class, I would greatly appreciate it. My PayPal and Venmo are going to be listed right below. Any amount, there's no too small, too big of an amount, all is greatly appreciated. So thank you for joining in. Click the subscribe button. Let me know what you'd like to see in another class. And we can bring hands at heart center, sit up tall, take a big breath in and sigh it out. We'll get through this. Thank you. Namaste.